is Madeline, and welcome to this grounding yin yoga practice. So, in this practice, we'll be staying low to the ground, doing some forward folds, and generally just trying to go inward and feel relaxed into the earth. So, let's start with a little bit of breath. We'll do 3 deep breaths to ground into the space. You can exhale the air out now. Take an inhale through the nose and exhale out the mouth. Inhale through the nose and then exhale out the mouth. Take one last inhale through the nose and then a big sigh out the mouth. And we'll make our way into our first yin pose, which will be a caterpillar pose. So you can come to face the long way on your mat, stretch those legs out in front of you, and you can bend the knees here as much as you like. The more you bend your knees, the more of a lower back stretch it'll be. Straighter the legs are, the more of a hamstring stretch it'll be. So it's up to you. Option as well to grab a block if you have that and place it in between the knees for your forehead to rest on. So whenever you're ready, reach those arms up towards the sky and start to fold forward over those legs. Maybe your hands reach the feet, maybe they're beside the shins or the thighs. Finding whatever works for you. And try to let that head drop, let the spine soften. Really feel the legs against the mat, against the ground. Breathe deeply and sink into the pose. Maybe with each breath, you sink a little deeper into the pose. And let's take a couple more breaths here. And on your last breath, beginning to slowly roll back up into a seat. Maybe bring the hands behind you and go for a couple windshield wipers, rocking the knees from side to side, opening up that back. And then returning back to center whenever you're ready, legs out long. And we're going to go into a half shoelace pose. So you're going to take that right leg and bring that right knee to stack right on top of the left. So you should really feel it in that right hip here. If you have a blanket, you can always sit up on that to create some more space in the hips. If this just really doesn't feel good for you, you can come into a half butterfly instead with the sole of the right foot on the left thigh. So either way, coming into this position, if you want to stay upright here, that's great. If you'd like to go a bit further, start to fold forward over those knees. And you might not go too far, which is totally okay, as long as you're feeling that opening in the left hamstring and also in the right hip. If you're folding forward again, try to let that head drop. Try to let go of any tension. And take one last deep breath. And slowly start to make your way back up. If you're folding forward, release that right leg out in front of you. Maybe shake those legs out a little bit. And then still working on this right side, we're going to come into a half saddle pose. So start to bend your right knee, and then the top of the right foot is going to come flush with the mat. You want to try to get those knees to be pretty close together. You can either be sitting up on the foot or have the foot out to the side, just whatever feels good in your body. So really nice opening in the front of the thigh and the front hip. If this is enough, you can totally stay here. If you like to go a bit further, you can start to walk back onto your forearms. If you want even more, you can come all the way down onto your back, letting everything go. Feeling the nice opening along the front of the thigh and the hip. Option to clasp opposite elbows over the head as well if you're all the way down on your back. And take one more deep breath in this half saddle. If you're on your back, slowly start to come back up onto the forearms, and then onto the hands. Really gently here, lean over to the left and reach that right leg back out long. You can shake out those legs. Go for a couple windshield wipers. Just finding what feels good in your body before we do that on the other side. So whenever you're ready, coming back to stillness with those legs out long in front of you in your seated position. And we'll come into that half shoelace or half butterfly if you prefer that option. So we'll take the left leg and this time stack the left knee on top of the right. Again, you can go for half butterfly, bringing the sole of the left foot to the right thigh instead. If you want to stay here, that's great. If you like to go a little deeper, start to fold forward over those legs, feeling it in the right hamstring and the left hip, and letting everything soften. And let's take a couple more breaths here. And slowly, if you're folding forward, starting to roll back up onto those hands. Gently release the left leg. You can shake those legs out. Then we'll come into that half saddle on the left side, this time bending at the left knee and drawing the foot back so the top of the foot is going to be pressing down on the mat. You can either sit inside the foot or on top of the foot, whatever feels good. You can definitely stay here. This is already a great stretch. If you'd like to go further, start to walk back onto those forearms. If you want more, come down all the way onto the back. An option to take hold of opposite elbows once you're here. Again, just listening to your body and choosing a place where you can be still for an extended period of time. Take one more deep breath here. Let go of opposite elbows if you're holding on. If you're down on the ground, slowly pressing back up onto the forearms, and then the hands. Lean over to the right, and then really gently release that left leg, maybe shaking the legs out. We're doing a couple windshield wipers here. And whenever you're ready, we'll come all the way down onto our backs on the mat. Maybe hug those knees into the chest at first, rocking a little side to side. Feel really nice in the back. And then whenever you're ready, stretch those legs back out long. We're going to make our way into a banana asana. So start to reach the arms up above you as well. Bring the hips a little over to the left and start to walk those feet over to the lower right corner of the mat. And then the upper body over to the upper right corner as well. So you're in this banana-like shape. If you want to go deeper, you can cross the left ankle over the right and maybe grab hold of the left wrist with that right hand. And really breathe into the side body here, feeling your whole body pressing against the ground. And breathing deeply. And take one last deep breath here. Uncross those ankles if you had them crossed. Let go of the wrist. And slowly make your way back to center. And we'll come right into that other side, this time shifting hips over to the right. Drawing the feet over to the lower left corner and the upper body over to the upper left corner. Option 2, bring right ankle over the left and maybe grab hold of the right wrist with the left hand, feeling the whole body pressing against the earth. You can always go for a different arm variation too if this one doesn't work or feel good. And just breathing here in this crescent-like shape. And take one more deep breath here. Slowly let everything go, uncrossing the ankles. Let go of the wrist. Return back to center on the mat. Maybe hugging the knees into the chest, rocking a little side to side. And from here, taking any final poses or movement your body is needing before we move into Shavasana. So maybe you want to go for a happy baby or a snail pose. Just listen to whatever your body needs. And whenever you're ready, no rush, coming to lie flat on the mat, surrendering into the earth, feeling your whole body, becoming one with the ground. For your final resting pose, Shavasana. And if you have the time, I definitely encourage you to stay in the Shavasana for as long as you like. If you have to go, let's close with one final breath. Taking a deep inhale through the nose, and then a big sigh out the mouth. And thank you so much for practicing with me. I hope you're feeling more grounded and relaxed. And if you'd like to see more yin yoga classes like this, please subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you again next time.